down was nailed down. Then the division was pulled out, having been in the line continuously for more than 10 months. A USO show played to more than 20,000 men and starred Jack Benny. And these were the first curves, other than the profiles of the Korean hills, that anyone had seen for months. There were a few days of rest, then work began again. Building, training, integrating new men into the units. Our engineers shaped out a program of rebuilding that fitted in with the requirements of training. But there was still a war going on, and it wasn't long before the 3rd Division was back in it, fighting our way up a hill and down the other side to find another hill. In each new area of operation, there was always the problem of those Koreans who had been caught in the whirlwind of swiftly changing battlefields. They had little choice, these old men and women, mothers and babies. They had to be evacuated whenever possible. Infiltrators were a constant problem. Sometimes they were just civilians from whom it was possible to obtain information, and other times they were spies playing a deadly game of hide and seek. But they were all interrogated and their answers evaluated. More campaigns, more battle plans, more hills, more numbers on a map, like Hill 477, 355, 369. Hills right down to the day that General Mark Clark made an announcement.
We have stopped the shooting. That means much to the fighting men and their families, and it will allow some of the grievous wounds of Korea to heal. Therefore, I am thankful. It is, however, only a step toward what must yet be done. The task now is to put the ceasefire agreement into full effect as quickly as we can and get down to working out an enduring settlement of the Korean problem.
October 29th, 1954 was almost our 4th anniversary in Korea, the day that we passed in review for General Maxwell D. Taylor and 3rd Division Commander Major General Charles Canham. And as the band played, it was for the men we left behind. Men of the 7th, 15th, and 65th Infantry Regiments, the 9th, 10th, 39th, and 58th Artillery Battalions, the 3rd Anti-Aircraft and the 64th Heavy Tank Battalion, and the others in the Engineers, Medics, Ordnance, MP, Recon, and Signal outfits. The quartermasters, the band, they all shared in any honors we got back home from the people of New Orleans, including our old buddy Audie Murphy. They all said, "Welcome home, 3rd Division. Thanks for a swell job."
That's the story of the 3rd Infantry Division in Korea. And we're most grateful to Audie Murphy, one of America's fighting heroes, for helping us to tell it.
Sergeant Queen, it's a story I get a big kick out of telling, because the 3rd is one fine outfit. I've always been proud of the division and its accomplishments, and very proud of the fact that I was one of its soldiers. And I'm grateful to the big picture for letting me help tell part of the story.
This is Sergeant Stuart Queen, Be with us again next week for another look at your Army in action on The Big Picture.
The Big Picture is a weekly television report to the nation on the activities of the Army at home and overseas. Produced by the Signal Corps Pictorial Center. Presented by the United States Army in cooperation with this station. You too can be an important part of the big picture. You can proudly serve with the best equipped, the best trained, the best fighting team in the world today, the United States Army.